Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So we're here live in Portland, Oregon. Come and join me. I'm going to be asking people what their goals are for 2020. And so when people walk by, I just want to ask, do you have a second to answer a quick question? No? Okay. All right, so I'm going to be asking them what their goals are for 2020. Most people are going to say no. Hi, do you have a second to answer a quick question? No? Okay. All right. And remember, it's wintertime here in Portland, and the sun hasn't been out in months, and people are just sort of like, on edge sometimes. So let's see what happens. Hey, do you have a second to answer a quick question? Come on. So we're here live on GCtv, and we're just simply asking people what their goals are for 2020. Do you have a goal that you want to share with us for 2020?
My own personal goals?
Yes, your own personal goals.
I like to kick the fucking ass out of the record company and all the musicians and the record, all the fucking stupid ass radio shit.
So
I'd like to kick them the fuck out of business.
So let me get that straight. You want to kick who out of business?
I want to kick all the radio stations and record makers for all their fucking dirty ass programming, the sales of the evil music.
So they want to...
Anti-social music.
Gotcha. Well, I wish you all the best. Do you have any tips or advice for the people watching about how to achieve their goals? Tips, tools, strategies, mindset? Come closer. Can you come closer? There you go. You have any tips for our folks watching here? How do we achieve our goals in 2020?
You pay for what you have. You don't ask for anything free. Nothing free at all. And you go forward with what you have.
There, you heard it. Thank you very much. Hey, you heard it live, folks. Nothing's free. You got to go pay for what you want. And there we go. There's our first interview. So stay tuned. We're going to be tapping into people's mindset about what their goals are for 2020. And this first person wants to kick the ass of all the big record companies. And so that's exciting. That's exciting. Hey, good morning, sir. Do you have time to answer one question? No, sir. Have a great day. All right, so again, it's cold and rainy. My battery's running low, so 20 minutes is kind of what I set on this first episode, GCtv episode 1. Hi, do you guys have a quick second to answer a question? No, they don't. I got them too late. I got to pay attention. So one thing we know about achieving goals is that if we don't know what we want, we're not going to get there. So here comes somebody. Excuse me, do you have time to answer a quick question? No? Okay. I think the microphone is intimidating. But Jim Rohn said that, people don't get what they want because they don't know what they want. And so that's the biggest reason why most people just kind of wander aimlessly throughout their life, because they're not clear on what their vision is, what their goals are, what they're moving toward, what they're excited about, what they're passionate about. And at the end of the day, they end up being sort of reactively sideswiped by life and their own patterns that are stopping them. So what I want to do is get a insight into just some random folks on, hey, what's up, everybody? Jason, what's going on? Mindy is in the house. Just saying, hey, what's your goal for the new year, and what tools do you have for us? Hey, do you have a second to answer a question? No? Sir, you guys? So we're here live, Portland, Oregon, for those of you just tuning in here, and I'm answering the question, what are your goals for 2020? What advice do you have for us? Excuse me, miss? Do you have a second to answer a question? Thanks. Have a good one. I think this guy would. Hey, man, you got 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. All right. So a lot of people are very resistant to this. Portland Patrol, check this out. Portland Patrol is right there. Hopefully they don't come and get me. Don't let them see me. Don't let them see me, folks. Hey, if you're watching this, give me a like. If you're enjoying the show, give me a like. Brought to you by US Foods. This first episode of GCtv brought to you by US Foods. No paid advertisement there. But what we're doing here, we're on the streets of Portland, Oregon, downtown Portland, Oregon, and we're asking people, hey, what are your goals for 2020, and what advice do you have for us? So there's this second part of this episode brought to you by Starbucks Coffee right there. Starbucks Coffee. Thank you, Starbucks, for your contribution to this first episode of GCtv. Happy New Year 2020. Excuse me, do you have a second to answer a quick question? You don't? Okay. All right. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, going to be doing a lot of these episodes. And the biggest intention that I have in doing these episodes is I just got really bored of doing videos in front of a camera inside of a home office, and I'm like, man, I want to engage the world in a different way. I want to engage people in a different way and make it fun and make it exciting. And so I'm out here. Excuse me, sir, do you have a second to answer a question? All right, take two. Looks like my first shot at GCtv episode 1. Looks like it went somewhere in the ethers. I don't know where it is, but hopefully we can find it. This is take 2 of it. I'm out here on the streets of Portland, Oregon, asking people the all-important question of what are your goals? What's up, Jerry Lee? Thanks for joining us. Invite your friends, share and like. What are your goals for 2020, and do you have any advice for us in terms of how you can achieve it? So I want to be asking people. So do you have a quick second to answer a question? It's raining out here, Portland, Oregon, and not to mention that it's winter time, so the sun hasn't been. These people haven't seen the sun in I don't know how long, and so they're on their way. It's January 2nd. They just got back from their break, and they're probably not wanting to engage a stranger with a microphone. Excuse me, do you have a second to answer a question? Simple question. Come on in. What's your name? So we're live here on GCtv through my Facebook stream, and the question that we're asking people is, do you have one goal for 2020?
I am. That's funny. I just got I was in a coma for 18 days until last month.
You were in a coma for 18 days until last month?
Yes. And 28 days after I left the hospital here in Portland, Legacy Emmanuel, I was still having verbalization skills. I was still having problems chewing. I was still having problems sleeping, amnesia, my balance, my teeth. Several things, but right here, right now, I am able to speak clearly.
You're doing great, by the way. I mean, 18 days in a coma, coming out of it, you're doing great.
Absolutely. And so my first inclination is you don't worry about it right now. If you need to take care of something else, take care of something else, and you always have to take care. I'm a nurse, also a psychiatric nurse and a psychosocial developmental studies nurse. So I'm always very taking the moment to step back and listen to my instincts and do what I feel is necessary.
That was my next question: is what advice do you have for us? And I think that was it. What's your name?
My name is Russell Pedersen.
Wow. Thank you for sharing your story. All the best to you. Thank you for the work that you're doing, and have an amazing 2020, sir. Yeah, all the best to you.
Thank you.
All right. There you have it, folks. Sometimes you just got to, put everything else aside. If you've been in a coma for 18 days, you got to put everything else aside, and you got to just kind of focus on being back in the world. I can imagine what it would be like being in a coma for 18 days and then coming back into the world. Wow, amazing. Ma'am, do you have a second to answer a quick question? Oh, man, come back. Well, that's wild, huh? Holy shit. So sometimes goals aren't important, I guess. If you've been locked up in a coma for 18 days, man, going after your goals is probably the least of your worries. It's like, let me just reorient myself to the world. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that was awesome. You go, Russell. We're rooting them on, cheering them on. So we're here outside of a Starbucks, and ma'am, do you have a second to answer a quick question? Outside of Starbucks, thank you for your contribution. We appreciate you. I just had a cup of coffee and a banana and some free water, and I appreciate you. Enjoy working at Starbucks. So if you've never been to a Starbucks before, probably been hiding under a rock somewhere. There's the TriMet right there rolling in, looking for people, asking them the question, what's one goal you have for 2020? And what one piece of advice, one tool, one strategy do you have for us to help us achieve those goals? So got some people coming around the corner here. In the meantime, I'm going to say what's up to Jeff Santos is in the house. Jeremy Allen, what's going on? Sir, do you have 1 second to answer a quick question? What's one goal you have for 2020?
To try and stay fit.
To try and stay fit. Love it. You look like you're fit right now. Any advice for anybody watching on how to achieve your goals?
Day to day to day to day. You got to do it every day.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. You didn't see it, but you heard it here live on GCtv episode 1. His goal was to stay fit. What's up, Laura? Thanks for joining us. His goal is to stay fit, and his advice, day to day to day to day, and I couldn't have said it any better. In order to win the year, you got to win the day every day. Laura, thanks for joining us. Hey, guys, share this with your friends. If you're enjoying it, give me a like or a love. Give me a comment. Where you tuning in from? What's up, Jerry Lee? I wish you could told Russell. Oh man, takes time. Sir, do you have a second to answer a quick question? About goals for 2020. Awesome. Okay, cool. So we got another taker here. What's your name, sir?
Taylor.
Taylor, I'm George.
Nice to meet you.
You're on GCtv. What's one goal you have for 2020? Come here on the screen.
Sure, yeah.
What's one goal you have for 2020?
I'm doing Duolingo right now, so learning German. So I'm gonna try and do that every weekday. That's my goal.
So learning German, that's no small feat. Can you give us a sample of what you've learned so far, what you know?
Ich bin Taylor. Ich komme aus den USA und ich mag Kaffee.
So what does that mean?
I'm Taylor from the United States. I like coffee.
Awesome. All right. So do you have any advice, tips, tools, strategies for our viewers on how to achieve your goals in 2020?
Build the habits, which might be a goal in itself, is to just learn how to build a habit. But I do, my goal, I ride the Max every morning, so my goal is to just find the time there and do it then. Just block out the time for it, basically.
Brilliantly said. Got to build the habit. If you don't build the habit, you just go back to old patterns. And it's Tyler, is that right? Taylor, thank you. All the best to you in 2020. Good luck.
Best to you as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Ma'am, do you have a second to answer a quick question? So there you have it, folks. Some great advice coming to you live. I know this is totally fun, Lisa. Thank you very much. Share it with your friends. Give me a like. Hey, sir, do you have a 1 second? So I'm out here, Portland, Oregon, to just engage people in a different way. Sir, do you have a second? To engage people in a different way. And do you have a second to answer a quick question? You answer. So I'm here on GCtv, my Facebook live stream. You want to come in here? What's your name? Brandon. Yeah. What's one goal you have for 2020? Come on in here.
Okay. Quit drinking.
Quit drinking.
Cut back.
Cut back drinking. That's a great goal. So if you cut back drinking, what would you have more of?
Time.
More time. And if you had more time, what would that give you more of?
Resource.
More resources? And if you
More time to develop resources.
more time to develop resources.
Yeah.
Brilliantly.
I'm gonna do it better this year. Every year I come up with a big list.
Yeah.
Never gets done.
You're right.
Then start out small.
We believe in you. So for everybody watching, give us a like or a love. Get what's your name, sir?
Brandon.
Give Brandon some love. Give it a little comment. Wish him luck. What's one piece of advice that you have for our viewers on how to achieve a goal like that?
Start out small. Small, it'll work. Anytime you try to do it big, it doesn't work.
Beautiful. Thank you, Brandon. Have a great day. There you have it, folks. Brandon, he wants to cut out drinking so he can have more time to find more resources. Hey, we're rooting him on here in 2020. So great piece of advice is start small. Start small. So do you have a second to answer a question? Sure. And I'd love to get out of the rain a little bit. You want to come in here? What's your name, sir?
Tim.
Tim, I'm asking the question, what's one goal you have for 2020?
Stay from being homeless.
You're homeless now.
I was until yesterday.
Until yesterday. Oh, God bless you, sir. God bless you.
New Year's celebration.
Yeah. Well, we're celebrating with you. We're live on here on GCtv. What's your name again, sir?
What's GCtv?
George Carroll TV.
Who's that?
That's me. Yeah, it's my first episode. I'm just getting started.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's your name, sir?
Tim.
Tim. So Tim, this is his first day, and you got somewhere to live.
Oh, yeah.
Starting yesterday. Whereabouts? And you look great, by the way.
I'm 27 to start.
Okay, congratulations.
I'm on the HUD Dash program, so I pay. The price of rent is like $9.98, but I pay about $2.51.
Yeah.
Because I'm on HUD Dash. It's offshoot of Section 8.
Yeah. Well, bless you. Already achieved your goal for the year. So tell me, what advice do you have for people who are watching? What advice do you have for them to help them achieve their goals?
Just stay focused on what's right. You get to drinking and doing dope, your shit's going on the toilet.
Yeah. Stay focused, do what's right, stay away from the dope.
That's what it is. Just do what you know is right. You're going to be successful. You're not going to be homeless.
Well, God.
Addiction doesn't care who you are. You could be Schwarzenegger might have an addiction role, you know.
He said, for those of you who missed that, he said addiction doesn't know who you are.
You don't care who you are. It does not care who you are.
Yeah.
You are going to be a success here. You're a serious go-getter. You just say, "Sorry, I'm talking about that. It's my first TV program. Let's do this thing right."
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate
My
that.
pleasure, bro. I'm going to the bank right now.
Yeah, give me a big hug, man. God bless you. Okay, Sarah? Yeah. Happy New Year. Well, there you have it, folks. Wow. First day yesterday from being homeless. Pretty big goal already achieved. The rest is all downhill from here. Wow, amazing. So, do you have a second? Do you have a second to answer a quick question? So, pretty amazing. And then, he offered a pretty killer piece of advice there, is addiction doesn't care who you are, doesn't know who you are, doesn't care. And stay focused on doing the right thing. Getting some great advice out here from the everyday folk, asking them what their goals are for the year, and then also asking them, hey, what piece of advice do you have for us? So for those of you watching, this is my first episode of GCtv, and I wanted to find a new way this year to do, everybody's doing live videos, right? Everybody's posting content, but I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something where I can engage people, engage the world a lot more, and do something that requires, some improv skills, which, by the way, last year I took a bunch of improv classes, so that helped. I'll be going back this year, and to provide content that's not only valuable and inspirational, but just kind of straight up off the cuff. So anyway, if you're liking it, give me a like, give me a love, share with your friends and family. I'm looking for people, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm looking for people to ask the question of what is your one goal for the year, and what advice do you have for achieving it? So I don't know how much time my battery has left on this phone, but let's see. Got a little bit. We're good. Frederick, Corey, what's going on? Mythica, thanks for watching. Hey guys, by the way, if you're enjoying this, go check out GYOYL.com. We just launched our 90-minute documentary, and it is live, up and running. We'll be launching it on Amazon Prime Video later in 2020. So go to GYOYL.com and check it out. Excuse me, do you have a second? No. GYOYL.com. Our full-length documentary is up and ready for you, and again in 2020. What's up, Selena? Thanks for joining us, and if you are enjoying this, you're going to enjoy the documentary. It's really kick-ass. The documentary is of our 3-day event called The Greatest Year of Your Life, and Michael Herring brought in a camera crew, and we filmed for a good 6 months or so, and then compiled all the footage into a 90-minute documentary that's super inspiring. Go check it out, GYOYL.com. In the meantime, I'm out here. I'm trying to, kind of bring people to me and ask them the question, hey, what's one goal you have for 2020? And what advice do you have for us to accomplish that goal? Ran into some pretty amazing people so far. If you've been watching, ran into a guy that was homeless and just got his first home yesterday. A guy that was in a coma for 18 days. Wow, got some really good stuff out here. It is winter in Portland, so the rain is heavy, and people are definitely not wanting to stand with me in the rain, except for the last man, Tim, who fortunately had a umbrella. I can avoid the rain for the. Do you have a second to answer a quick question? The question is, what is one goal you have for 2020? We're here live on Facebook on GCtv.
So I want to stretch every day.
Stretch every day?
Yeah.
That's important. What would that give you if you stretched every day?
Flexibility. I don't know. Feel better. Energetic. I don't know.
There you go. And so what's one tool, one piece of advice that you have for people to help them achieve their goals for 2020?
I guess think about what you want.
Yeah.
And make sure it's what you want and not what someone else wants.
Oh, that's brilliant. What's your name?
Sarah.
That's Sarah, folks. Coming straight to you. Thank you very much. Have a good one. There you go. More great advice here live in downtown Portland, Oregon. I just had this. Hey, there's our man Russell again. What's up, Russell? Yeah. I just had the popo was just coming to get me, but he wanted to come over and listen to what I was saying before he did anything. So he heard I was just asking people about their goals. I ain't hurting anybody out here. If anything, I'm getting people to think deeper about their goals and why they want it, and come up with a piece of advice for you all who are watching to say, hey, what one piece of advice, tool, strategy do you have for us to help us achieve our goal And last woman offered a really important piece of advice is, think about your goals and also make sure that it's what you want, not what other people want. Really brilliant, I'd say. Give me a thumbs up for that if you like that. All right, what's up, Marcella? One step at a time. Yep, thanks. I love that I'm doing this too. GCtv episode 1 is underway, folks. Carrie Ann, thanks for joining us. Give me a like or a love. Comment where you're tuning in from. What's up, Marcy? Marcy, I'd love to see you at Greatest Year of Your Life 2020. By the way, Greatest Year of Your Life 2020, for those of you who are interested, it's our 3-day event coming up January 17th through the 19th. Go to gy20.us to check it out. Excuse me, miss, do you have a second to answer a quick question? You have a gorgeous dog. Gorgeous dog. All right, share this with your friends, guys. If you are enjoying the content, enjoying the spontaneity of this engaging type of episode, make sure you like it, love it, and share it with your friends. And we are asking people, for those of you just tuning in, we are asking the people, what's one goal you have for 2020, and what is a tool, a strategy, or a piece of advice that they can offer you to help you achieve it. This episode being brought to you by Starbucks Coffee. Starbucks, thank you for all your contribution to GCtv. Appreciate you. All right, so another thing that you want to consider about achieving goals, and somebody said it earlier, is, hold on, let's wait for I think it's coming over here. There it is. It's coming. There's the lights. Oh, where's my boys right now? If my boys were here, I'd say, hey guys, ambulance. And they'd be all fired up. Okay, all right, here comes somebody. Do you have a second to answer a quick question? I know you do. Okay, so GCtv, Facebook Live streaming, and we're just asking people one question. What's one goal you have for 2020? Come in here. One goal you have for 2020. What's your name, by the way?
More in the present.
To live more in the present. What's one piece of advice you have for people on how to achieve a goal like that?
Slow down and meditate.
There you go.
Okay.
Quick and easy. Thank you very much. Slow down and meditate. Her goal is to be more present, and her piece of advice is to slow down and meditate. Not a bad piece of advice, I must say, especially for those of us who, live at our edges and always pushing the envelope and always getting after it. I think it's a good time to slow down as well. For those of you joining us, we're downtown Portland, Oregon, and I'm asking the all-important question, what is one goal you have for 2020? What's up, Mohammed? Thanks for joining us. Sarah Pittman is in the house. Sarah, I hope to see you at GY20. For those of you who are interested in our Greatest Year of Your Life 3-day conference in Colorado, go to gy20.us. In the meantime, I'm out here engaging people, asking them, hey, what are your goals for 2020? And what advice do you have for us in order to achieve them? Let's see, who do we got? So somebody mentioned earlier, start small, and that's an important thing. There's a metaphor I want to share with you that dolphins, when they're being trained, like at the aquarium, you see them jumping over these poles, right, that are huge, 20-foot poles. But initially, when they're training the dolphins, they actually start with the poles inside of the water. Hold on. Do you have 1 second to answer a quick question? It's a simple question. The question is, what's one goal you have? Come on in here. What's one goal you have for 2020? We're live on GCtv right now. You want to say hi?
Hi. My goal is I want to study abroad. I've been applying to go to Spain for a couple months now, and so I'm hoping that I can make that happen with scholarships and working for it.
What's the next step?
I have an interview, so I've submitted my essays and my application, and they'll take me in for an interview before seeing if I made it into the program, and then the scholarships, they tell you if you got it over the course of the next 4 or 5 months.
Gotcha. Well, we're rooting for you at GCtv. What's one piece of advice you have for people watching in terms of how do they achieve their goals?
Consistent effort, making sure that you don't put it off, and just knowing what you want to do and how you're going to get there, establishing your plan.
Brilliant. Simple and brilliant. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Happy New Year. Good luck. There you have it, folks. There you have it. Consistent effort. That's it. Consistent effort. Get you anywhere you want to go. All right. Let's see if we can get one more person. My battery's about to die, and I got to pee, to be honest with you. So what's up, Christy Rogers? Danny? Hello, sir. Do you have time for 1 second? Okay. So dolphins, when they're being trained, they're actually they put the poles in the water first, and when they swim over the pole, they're rewarded with food. Ma'am, do you have a second to answer a quick question? Okay. they swim over the water, they get rewarded with food. But if they swim over the bar, they get rewarded with food. If they swim under the bar, they don't get rewarded. And